Ooh, Beverly, you're pretty.
I gotta jump on the headset.
Blonde.
Just so you know.
What?
So I gotta jump on the headset.
Obviously, because blondes are superior, no, wrong side, wrong side. When did you start recording?
Early enough for you to stick your foot in your mouth.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well, let's just say if that's the worst thing I say in with World War II jokes in this game.
Huh?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I said, well, if that's the worst thing I say with World War II related jokes in this game, it's gonna be a rather boring game.
Well, it depends.
Yeah, true.
John, Bob, you guys got your sheets up?
Yep. I got my sheet.
Sweet. Baby, got your sheet up?
All right, then.
Get your sheet together. I love you, baby. Don't kill me.
At least stop recording before you do.
What was that, Josh?
At least stop recording before you do.
No, I want there to be police evidence.
Oh no, they won't find me.
Alright. Do. How far I can zoom in. Guys, just test out and see if you can click on your tokens for me. Click and move your tokens.
This Frenchman is running the fuck away.
Ah, crap, where are we?
That vaguely reminds me of Jason Statham in the picture that you gave.
He's the Frenchman. Oh, wait, I'm not the Frenchman. What the hell am I talking about? Okay, yeah. Okay. The cheeky English lad. Wait, why is my picture not up there?
Actually, we're moving you guys down south, just so you know.
Okay. Hey, Tony, can you see my picture on the chat box?
Yes.
That's weird. I can't see it. Okay, whatever. Who's breathing?
Whoa. Hopefully everyone.
No, okay, who's alive in this chat?
That's a loaded question. Don't ask questions you don't want to hear the answer to.
What the?
Oh.
Oh, don't you dare. Let's see if I can find something on here. I hope you have editing software for this, because I pray you don't start it before this.
Coming up with some really interesting things, I'm not gonna lie.
Into the where? What?
So on Roll20 they have a jukebox feature that's linked up to SoundCloud.
Oh.
And you can just the search feature leaves something to be desired, but it's come up with some really interesting stuff so far.
I don't like how you put horror in there. See, because I was just playing Wolfenstein Old Blood, and I was enjoying it because I kind of miss killing Nazis. It's
Some
cathartic.
Nazis.
Killing Nazis. Yeah, what you gotta do? You gotta kill some Nazis.
Nazis.
But so the whole thing. So they're digging underground for some long lost secret, mythical device. So, what's better than Nazis? Zombie Nazis. According to all the internet.
Yeah, pretty much all the internet. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. So they're spoilers. If anybody hasn't played it, there's zombie Nazis in it. And it was great. I got through part of the town. It's like, oh, thank God, normal Nazis. Oh, I missed you.
Oh, it's just normal Nazis. Thank God.
But now it's a bitch because when I kill them, then they come back.
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
All right. Is everybody ready?
Think so?
Here's one.
Yeah.
There's two. John slash Lexi. Negatory on that one.
Is he Redgrave?
He is Redgrave, yes.
Okay, he just said BRB in the chat.
Oh, he did say that. Correct.
Yeah.
Fail.
All right. So, how you guys feeling? You excited?
I want my binky.
I'm actually pretty excited to be back into it again.
Oh yeah. Oh, so Topher's starting up a 10th level D&D campaign, so this is gonna be fun.
Very nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a dwarf cleric serving Herlokathuk.
Wait. What?
Okay. It's a god. It's like the god of traveling and essentially the god traveling in planes or something.
Because the way how you said that made it seem ridiculously sexually innocuous.
No. Here,
I'm a servant of luck. Fuck.
Here, okay, let me text you the name of the thing. So here, here, look in the chat. That's the name of the god.
Flargenhang? But no, it's Flargenharg. Why won't this spell work? We gotta say his name. No, you pronounce it Phil.
No, so what it is my character each day is going to pronounce it a different way.
Oh boy.
Because apparently there is no standard way of saying it, even in D&D. Like, I went to 3 different forums, and they're each giving a different example. And it is a canon god. It's in the 3.5 book.
Oh my... Wow.
Yes.
Alright, 2 more seconds. We are almost ready to go.
Is John back?
Yeah, he just said he was.
Oh.
Hello.
Oh, okay. There you are.
Alright. Okay, so... so I'm going to start this off the way I normally start any game off, because while this isn't going to be the first step in our campaign, this is the first time, Bob, at least you have sat down at one of my tables. Josh, you've kind of heard this before, but it's always good to have the reinforcement. I'm going to be the GM for this game. I make... Basically, the way I play is pretty loose with the rules. I live fairly close to the rule of cool, that if it makes you guys excited to do it, I'll do my best as a GM to make it happen. However, I don't deal with stupidity well. So if you're going to sit here and go, there's 20 Nazis in a room, and I'm going to run in and say, surprise, you're probably going to die. I will not save you at that point. However, I will try to do my best to make it fun for everybody. I do consider myself a fair GM. If you do something like that, I will try once or twice to save you. Generally in the form of, are you sure you want to do that? But generally, I kind of let the dice roll where they go and try and make it fun for everybody. I'm a very cinematic GM, so sometimes there will be points in time where you may not have to roll specifically what would be required. Like if the horde of zombies is about to overcome your car and you're trying to fix the flat, I'm most likely going to make you roll something different than a mechanics check. Something that'll make it a bit more tense but keep the pace up. I am open to negotiations. I always have been, I always will be. If you feel that something would fit better into where I'm asking you to roll, or if you want to do something different, let me know. We can talk it out. We'll come up with something. But again, it's all dependent on your guys' expectations as players. I try and fulfill them, and at the same time I try to challenge them. So here's my commitment to you guys as a GM. I will be as fair as possible. I will hold you responsible for your decisions while attempting to fulfill your expectations. I will never sit down at the table specifically to kill you, and that will be my only objective. My goal is to provide a fun time for all of us. Sometimes that involves death, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it involves pulling Indiana Jones style, idols across a chasm with just a whip. What I need from you guys is a commitment to the game. Try and be here on time when we play. Try to have your stuff ready. Have a decent knowledge of the rules. Again, I'm not expecting you to read the whole book back to cover and remember everything. But also, when you commit to the game, commit to moving the story forward. I try my best to hook people in and to make sure that your characters have good motivations for continuing on the story path we're on. However, if for some reason you feel your character would go a different way or they would act a different way, try to come up with a way to keep the story going. That doesn't mean you can't backstab each other. That doesn't mean you can't do intrigued playing. Hell, if you want to backstab somebody, send me a message. We'll see if we can work it out. But try not to stop the story just because it's what my character would do. Okay? Can you guys agree to that?
Yep.
Cool. All right. In that case, are you sure you want to do that in the most dangerous types of questions? Absolutely. Okay, so what you guys, you have spent the past 20 minutes slow crawling across the block under the cover of darkness to get up to this large stone fence somewhere in San Francisco. There are faded posters on the edge. It is strangely quiet for being San Francisco, this close to the harbor. But you do know that this is your objective. This is where the enemy has been located. And you're trying your best to make sure that you guys can get in without having any type of problems or them noticing you before you can infiltrate. You have been notified that there are a couple hostages inside of this target. You are to try to reacquire them as quickly as possible.
I'm sorry. Could you reiterate where this is again?
This is in San Francisco.
Oh. Okay then. Okay.
Let me know if you guys can hear this, by the way.
Hear what?
I just click play.
Hey. It's doing a thing.
Okay. So the four of you are staggered out in front of the gate. It is a open rod gate, but it is too thin in places for you to be able to squeeze through. There's a large padlock with a thick, heavy chain wrapped around it, and the bricks themselves, the brick walls themselves, are close to 10 to 12 feet high. You don't see anything piled up around the walls that you could use to get over it. The only thing that you guys really have on you is the equipment that I gave you.
Ah, dang.
Except for you. I guess I gotta give you yours, but I'll let you know the statistics when you get it. Just say that you have your father's hunting rifle. We'll go from there. Okay?
Oh, so we still have our weapons.
Correct. Yep. You are armed.
How much ammunition?
As much as I gave you. If I haven't given you a specific amount, then you have 2 magazines plus 1 in the gun.
Okay.
Or 1 in the gun currently.
Okay. Okay, and the building we're outside, what does it look like?
You're currently looking... Okay, you can see through this wrought iron fence
Mm-hmm.
to what looks like the edges of shipping containers.
Okay. Oh, okay, so it's a shipping die. Okay.
What would you guys like to do?
Oh, I got one. Does anyone have some gum on them? Frenchie, you got some gum? I know you have some gum.
Right, I'm fresh out.
Ah,
What's up, sweetheart? John, you guys want to introduce your characters real quick, by the way. since we're all here.
I mean, meh.
Okay, you might want to turn your microphone on so they can hear you.
all right. Well, I'll go first. My character is Samuel Pendington III, a British gambler extraordinaire, and wearer of a great mustache.
I'll also try and describe your power.
Oh, okay.
Just briefly.
My power, mainly, is that guy. So, let's just say we're walking through a German checkpoint. Jerry comes up to me and says, "Hey there, who are you?" "Well, Jerry, I'm glad you asked. I'm that guy." "Oh, yeah, that guy. I know you. Oh, go through." And I go through. That is that guy.
So dramatic.
Thank you.
Bob, you want to go next?
Oh, also, I'm sorry. Also with Hyper Command and Hyper Cool.
You don't have to, guys don't have to go into those specific ones. Just like the crux of your power.
Okay.
All right, Jonathan Ackerman, survivor of the evacuation of Dunkirk. Sort of fidgets a lot, looks around, always expecting, someone to be looking or gunning for him. Able to interact with bullets, primers, things that go bang and boom, and activate them without a gun, with varying levels of success, but usually able to direct them where he needs them to go.
Okay. John?
Well, the aforementioned Frenchie. What can they say? People just don't notice me when I go places. I got a thing for looking like other people, and, well, my coat's a little on the lucky side.
Okay. And Beverly? Nope.
No.
Well, we can hear you anyway, so go ahead.
Sort of.
Well, you're going to have to speak up a little bit, but they can sort of hear you, apparently.
No, I'll just talk my headset.
There we go.
I'm playing Marlena, or Marley. She pretty much is that typical girl who was raised in a family full of guys. And she basically is a nurse sniper. And her... Yeah, I know, right? Here, let me tend to you as I shoot you in the head. I know, right? Perfect. And her abilities, she is retardedly good with her gun. And she has a sidekick who is a giant invisible direwolf. So, yeah. Who I've affectionately named Bayo. Like Beowulf. Hey. I'm terrible. Moving on.
What?
Alright. So now you guys have this locked gate in front of you with a giant padlock. It seems to be opening up into some sort of almost a shipping yard, you think.
Would I be able to roll to see if I can have my direwolf sneak in?
You certainly can.
How do I do that?
Okay, so what you would roll is you would roll your talent pool. So remember all those dice I had you buy?
Yeah.
Not regarding any hard dice or wiggle dice. Roll. So if you have like 4D, you roll 4 dice on here.
Okay. I think for psychic I only have 3, so I just roll 3 dice?
Correct.
Uh,
If you have any wiggle or you have any hard dice, you would add those to the end of the roll.
Okay.
Oh,
So am I just rolling a d20 or what am I rolling?
You're rolling that many d10s.
D10s. Okay. Roll. D.
Okay, so you have 2 9s. Do you have any hard dice or wiggle dice associated with the power?
3 hard dice.
Okay, so right now you have a 3x10 and you have a 2x9. Which would you like to go with for the action?
I guess the 3x10 is better because it's faster and more efficient. Or whatever.
More efficient, more successful, however you want to go for it. So you bought 3 regular dice and 3 hard dice.
Uh-huh.
Are you on your sidekick power?
Yeah, just sidekick is only 3 hard dice.
Yeah, so you wouldn't be rolling any extra dice. So, okay. So, hard dice and wiggle dice, you don't roll.
Oh.
They're just what you want them to be. Hard dice are always 10s. Wiggle dice are whatever you want them to be after the roll's done.
Oh.
So, I know you guys, some of your powers have just regular dice, right? Like your hyper statistic.
yeah.
That just adds extra dice to your pool. So those are just dice. And then hard and wiggle, you don't roll. They just are.
Okay, so
You
basically.
get a 3x10.
Okay.
So your 3x10 power goes off. You see your puppy, your large dire wolf that comes up practically to your chest. What do you have him do? He is wagging at you expectantly.
So she's not going to be creepy and like pet the air, but she's kind of basically gonna do some weird hand signal to the dog, because obviously I can see the dog, y'all can't see the dog, and I'm not gonna talk to myself like I'm crazy. Kind of point for him to go and kind of scout and then come back.
Okay. The dire wolf doesn't look like this, so you know where it is. Perfect. There you go. You should have control of your doggy. Where would you like him to go?
Let's see, where is my dog going? He's gonna go over here.
Okay. Now, just so you know, you can't see through his eyes. You only have your scout.
I know, that's fine.
Okay. You get this. He kind of turns around and cocks his head at you, and really haven't really. He doesn't see you. John, what would you like to do, Mr. Frenchie?
Well, I don't know about all of you, but door's open. And he's going to quietly try to make his way inside.
What? I thought there was a padlock.
There is a padlock. It's a
All
locked
right,
gate.
dog. There.
Invisible dog, yes.
Stop it.
Visible dog breaks all the rules.
Well,
Does the gate look climbable?
It is about 8 feet with those large metal spikes on top. But
I'm gonna pull out the lockpicks and see if I can't make this gate not so sturdy.
okay, roll me a coordination lockpick check.
Coordination, lockpick.
Unless you can convince me of something different.
No, that's about what it is. So it's a coordination 3, lockpick is 2, so that'd be 5 dice I'm rolling.
Correct. Alright, so you're looking for matches. What do you got?
I got 2 6s and 2 1s.
Alright, now just so you know, if you guys want to, you can put 5d10 and then put an S after you type it in, and that'll list all of your dice in order.
Sequence.
At least it should. I don't know why I didn't this time. Oh well.
Hey Tony, we had 25 dice to spend, to buy, right?
Correct.
Okay.
If you have any left over, it goes into your base will and ups it permanently.
Yeah, I know. For some reason
It
I don't
does?
think it. I don't think it recorded what I bought my dice.
You were supposed to record what you bought your dice.
I did, and it didn't save it. So.
Womp womp.
Shit. Okay.
Better hurry up. Alright, so you have 2x6, 2x1. What would you like to use?
I'm seeing that 2x8 you just rolled, so I don't think it matters. But I'll take the 2-6.
Oh no, I just rolled randomly. That wasn't. That
I'll
was to
take
test
the,
out the macro.
Oh,
I'll
never
take-
mind. I wrote them down somewhere differently. Okay, got it.
Okay, so yeah, you get in. It's a little louder than you want it to be. From your best estimate, you've probably gotten about 2 out of you don't know how many points, but it's a fairly simple one. You should be entering another. Bob, what would you like to do? You asked how high it was.
Yeah. If John's character is working on picking the lock, trying to at least, I kind of want to look out for any kind of patrols or anything like that. If we've had time to sit here and just kind of dick around with the fence, somebody could be coming, and I want to look for that.
Okay. You may not be able to look for it, but you can listen for it. So roll me a sense hearing.
Okay, sense to hearing. I don't have hearing, apparently.
Okay, so it would just be your straight sense.
Okay,
And you're trying to make a match.
and let me make sure I get the controls right. D10. Yep. Ah, okay. I'll take the 7.
Okay, so you have a 1x7.
Yep.
Unfortunately, you need a match in order for it to be anything. You did get... So you're not really... You don't really hear anything. Whatever Frenchie's doing on the lock, being a little too loud for you.
Okay.
So you're not getting a good sense of what's going on. At least yet. Is there anything else that you'd like to attempt?
What could I do with tactics?
Tactics would be... That would actually be a good one to try to guess where there would be a patrol with what limited knowledge you have. However, since you don't have a good idea of what's in the target, I'm going to say that there's a threshold of 7, which means in order to make a good roll, in order to figure out anything, you would have to make matches of 7s or higher.
Okay. And tactics is command?
Logic, or brains. So it's brains tactics.
Okay. So that's 2 in each.
Yeah, so you got to make a 2x7 or a 3x7 or etc.
Okay. Well, I'll take a crack at it all the same.
2x10. Fantastic.
Oh,
All right, so what you stumble across is you're thinking about it, and I mean, you've seen a few dockyards in your time. So you know most likely they're going to have 2 or 3, small patrols going through the actual crates themselves. Most likely, most of the people are going to be inside of any type of warehouse itself on the property. Then again, you're also unsure of what the enemy's objectives are, and you do know there are hostages. So, but that's your best guess.
Okay.
So you're probably looking anywhere from 2 to 3 patrols.
Good to guess.
Okay, Bev, what would you like to do?
Um.
Marley, I should say.
Hmm?
I said Marley.
Do I get a turn? Or
Yeah, you didn't.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Josh. Go ahead.
okay.
My apologies.
All right. So let me ask this again. Does anyone have gum?
I think Marlo's gonna look and kind of pat herself and magically find a piece in a pocket and be like, I guess, and hand it to him.
Okay, I just grab it out of her hand without much ado. Thank you. And I begin chewing on it. Chew for a couple seconds. Make sure it's nice and gummy. Take out my knife. Take out my shaving mirror. stick it to the knife. And then I am going to try to peer around the corners beyond the gates to see if I can see anything going up the road, kind of like where the direwolf is around here.
Okay. Yes,
So-
in order to view something like that, if you want to kind of notate to me,
Yes.
click and hold,
Oh, okay.
and it'll ping.
Click and hold. There we go.
Yep.
Yeah, kind of like
So you want to look that way. Okay.
yeah, kind of like
make me
up
a,
here if I
Make me
can.
a sight check. Sense plus vision or sight.
Okay, sense plus vision or sight.
Because it is fairly dark.
Okay. Oh, I actually put points in that. Yay! I'm happy. All right. Crap. How do you even roll with this thing?
All right, so you're gonna do /R
Okay. /R
space
space
however many dice that you're rolling
4.
D10, and then put an S after that, and that'll put it in sequential order.
Oh. Well,
It's fine. You can do it next time.
Okay.
All right, so you didn't roll any matches.
Okay.
So you're trying to peer around. It's too dark for a mirror.
It's thicker than me Aunt Susie's soup, eh? Hey. I am terribly sorry to any British people listening. My sincerest apologies. I respect you as a people and as a culture.
Is there anything else that you would like to try?
Okay.
God, let me see if I can have any skills.
Well, no, but maybe your character will.
Yeah. Thanks. Alright, well... Do you think my navigation or map reading, navigation/map reading, I could figure
You
out
don't have a map.
I could judge what may be in the facilities?
No,
Okay.
not that particular one.
I tried. Well, then I'm just going to lean up against the wall here and take out a fag.
Okay. John, go ahead and make me another lockpick check, please.
And I clean off my knife and my mirror.
Oh, goodness. 4x5. Look at that.
Oh,
Nice.
Very nice. Yep, you hear it go clank, fall open, and you actually manage to catch it before it hits the floor as well. Because, I mean, it was pretty rough how you did it, but you just barely managed to catch it. You slowly walk forward and push it open with a slight creaking noise. Where would you guys like to go?
he's just sort of gonna stand up and do like, arms overhead, like, well, let's go.
So everybody kind of move yourself where you want to go in here. Would anybody like to roll sneak checks?
Yes.
Oh my, yes.
Yes. Wait, do I have?
I would
hold on.
like to.
I feel like as the sniper, I should.
That's
I'm an idiot.
that's stealth, isn't it?
Correct.
Stealth and coordination?
Woohoo!
Yep.
So-
coordination.
What would I roll? I have
Oh.
3.
Oh, that's awful.
Plus 3 or D20 plus 3?
2 by
It's
2.
all d10s. There are no d20s in this game.
Okay, this is so different.
Yep.
You're so different.
So roll.
Well, that's crap.
You got a 9.
Yeah.
I did that wrong.
Yep. So / goes before the R.
Oh.
Alright, so who's got what here?
Bugger. That's what I've got.
2 by 2.
2 by 2. Alright.
And so blue.
Bob.
1 by 9.
Ooh. Marley doesn't have... Marley, you should have hyper coordination, right?
Yeah.
What's your nervous habit for that?
Ace in the hole.
So you have to be fingering your ace.
Yeah, which is probably always in her pocket if she's not wearing her helmet.
Okay, so if you want to go ahead and do that, and roll extra, or just re-roll with your hyper coordination.
So it'd be stealth plus what my hyper coordination is.
It'd be stealth plus coordination plus however many dice you have in hyper coordination.
Wait, so it's stealth plus what?
Okay, so you have your stealth.
Yes.
You have your base stat for coordination, which should be 2, right? Or 3.
3.
Okay, and then any extra dice you have from your head with coordination is 4.
So I'm rolling 10 dice right now.
Correct.
Dear
Rice
God.
on a cracker.
I mean, if I want to stroke the beard, I can pick up an extra 3.
Which is why it's easy for you to stroke the beard, so go ahead and roll it.
Alright.
Alright, so I'm seeing a 3x8 and a 2x9 for you, Bev.
Okay. I've got up to 2x7.
Okay, so 2x7 is your highest.
Yeah.
Okay. So after each one of your rolls, what I want you guys to do, kind of from now on, is type in what you have. So it will look something like this.
Alright.
Okay.
Roll, what you choose.
There you go.
Okay. Because this will determine initiative for all the stuff, too. It might just make it by diddly squad. Okay. So Samuel and Ren... so Marley goes first. She kind of peers around. Do you want your dog to catch up with you?
Yes.
Okay, so your dog is going to come up here. She sees something first. Roll me a sight check, please, Miss Marley.
It's sight.
Sight.
Just so you know, I do have my well rod out.
Okay.
Yeah, Frenchie's going to be drawing his as well. Like, this
That'd
is...
be whatever senses and sight.
Correct.
Okay.
So you don't have anything. So you
Nope.
don't see it.
But I rolled a crit and a crit fail.
Okay. Also, note, anybody who rolls a natural 10 on a skill check that does not involve a talent, you get an extra will point. So Beverly, you would get an extra will point for that.
Nice.
If you guys made any up here on, again, non-talent checks, you would get that extra will point. Okay?
So what does that do?
So you just gain an extra will.
Oh, so I got an extra will point from that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Oh, sweet. I got one then.
There you go.
Oh, I'm at 4. Yay.
I'm at 5.
I'm at 4.
Okay. So Beverly, you don't see anything. That would mean that your doggy doesn't see anything either.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay, so the next one that would go would be Grave.
Alright.
You move. That's where you're going. That middle there.
Yeah. So just walking out, trying to go from cover to cover best he can.
Okay. Well, you can move all the way across if you want.
Yeah,
Alright.
because right now you're in the middle of an intersection.
Yeah, moving all the way across then.
And I think you're between 2 containers. Okay, there we go.
Okay. Yep. So you're not really seeing anything. And you other two, you do manage to get where you're going, but you are not in the least bit stealthy.
Crunch,
Something
crunch,
jingles
crunch,
when you're
crunch,
not
crunch.
supposed to. You forgot to, tie down your dog tags, etc., things like that.
I just have a bag of loose ammunition.
Yeah, that too.
Why did you bring loose change with you?
I got guns that jingle, jangle,
Jingle, jingle. Okay,
Okay, so give me one sec.
shit.
I believe it's just G. It's GR for GM rolls, right?
/ yeah, I think.
No, it's okay. You can just put it right in the thing. Fine.
Did it come up?
No.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. What do you guys want to do next?
I'm gonna poke my head from behind the crate and kind of look in this direction.
Okay.
Likewise.
All right. So you guys are going to be teaming up.
Oh, sweet.
Who's got the highest dice pool for that?
Sorry, 4. I mean,
4.
Okay.
For what?
They're both teaming up on a check to look down. So what I want you to do is one of you decide between you which will get a +1 to that check. +1 dice.
I'm prettier.
Alright. Sure.
Yes. All right. Let's do this. So it's going to be 5 d10 S.
Okay, 2 by 7. That's pretty good.
And I had a 10, so I pick up a will.
Correct.
I am rolling terribly, but at least I get a will.
So you guys managed to see most of the way down between these crates. But it doesn't seem to be anything there.
Well, I've seen enough. Let's go home. I don't like how that music just started up.
Who is next? One of you two. Marley, Frenchie?
Probably she's gonna talk to her wolf and kind of give the sign of almost scout further ahead than where the guys can see, and to basically give her some sort of sign if there's trouble.
Okay.
Bow wow, bow wow wow.
Bow wow chicka wow wow. Alright, make sure to roll a sense check for him. Sense sight, please.
Oh, so I have to do a
Because it is dark. And
So
John,
what am I
you
doing?
already
Just
did.
base sense or a sight?
Yeah, I'm down there just looking around. 2x sight.
That's your sense ability. Give it +2 because he's a dog. Alright, John. You peek around the corner. Correct?
Yep.
I love how he's Frenchy now. He's not even his character name.
I'm fine with Frenchie.
Wait, am I adding like +2 as like a modifier or +2 dice?
+2 dice. Whenever I say plus anything, it's extra dice to the pool.
Okay, so if I sense my sight, which is 4, and then an extra 2 for 6.
Correct. And John, you suddenly see 2 spacesuits running around the corner.
The fuck?
Frenchie's gonna let out a low whistle and just get as flat against the crate as he can. It's like, please don't notice me.
Okay, and 2 by 5 for the pooch. The pooch hears something over here.
Oh god.
Alright, she's gonna signal for him to lay low.
Okay.
Well, no one can see him, but basically, just
Invisible dog, stay down.
Get low, they won't see you harder than it already is.
Alright, well in that case, she's just gonna summon him back over to her.
Okay. Well, he is a physical concept, so he'd probably make it right around here.
Okay.
Okay.
So only Frenchie and the dog and her are aware of anything. The rest of us are just kind of derp-de-derp.
No, you both kind of turn around at this point because you hear a clattering as they come to a stop.
Oh
And
god.
you hear as they both pull out these strange-looking, long... You have to guess their guns.
Jerry's got the cheese whiz!
So, everybody, roll me what you want to do. These two are going to be teaming up to shoot at the closest.
Frenchie.
Ah, shit.
Alright, what would I roll? She's gonna straight up try to snipe one of them. That's why I stay so far back.
Okay, so I know there's sound coming from here, or is that just the dog?
That's just the dog.
Bugger all.
So by
Okay.
default, I know. But I haven't told y'all because creepy spacesuits.
Right.
Alright.
But I'm about to get lit the fuck up.
Okay, so screw the screw the well rod. I'm bringing out the Bren.
Okay, so
Stem.
you're going to be changing over to your stem.
Yeah,
All right, so that's going to take a full turn.
that's fine.
Okay, who's next?
They're gonna raise weapons. Frenchie's just gonna raise back and let one off.
Are you sure you want to do that?
No, Frenchie's gonna run. Just like, oh shit, turn around and just
Okay.
go.
So you want to do a dodge check, is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Okay, so dodge checks, especially when you know they're firing at you, will gobble up dice from their matches until you're safe. But they have to go first.
Okay.
So you need to roll higher than them in order to eat their matches.
Alright.
Okay? So go ahead and roll me that dodge.
Alright. Can that be coordination?
That would be coordination plus dodge, yes.
Okay, that's good.
At least I'm pretty sure.
That'd be
I'll look it
8.
up later. It's coordination plus dodge for right now. Marley and Bob, what would you like? John, technically, what would you like to do?
Oh.
This is gonna be bad.
I'm gonna have to suggest that you change the name to Jack, only because if I keep saying John, our actual John is gonna get very confused.
Yes, I will.
I am going to. Let's see. Because it wouldn't necessarily be a dodge action, but I want to move her to almost like this corner here. So that way, if they actually do try to shoot, she has a clear shot through the gate.
Well, you're currently at half cover, and that's going to be on your left half. So
Okay.
Left arm, left leg, and your torso are all covered. Basically, and this covers a good example of something. We're going to be addressing what's called the cover mechanic in this game. You have quarter cover, half cover, 3/4, and full. Basically, as you go, only certain portions of your body will still be visible. You guys remember our hit boxes?
Yes.
You can pick certain things that are covered. So in half cover, it's 2 or 3 depending on the cover. In this particular case, I'm ruling that it's including her torso and her arm and her leg, because she can just easily lean against it and fire out. Full cover would be all hit locations are covered. 3/4 cover is pretty much one thing is left out. Half cover, 2 things are left out. Quarter covers, 3 things are left out. And we would kind of pick that. But basically, if they roll and they hit one of those locations that were covered, there's no damage. It hits the cover instead. Okay?
Alright, so I'm going to, for the moment, move into full cover.
Okay. So
Just to be on the
kind of
safe.
like flatten yourself up against the corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she'll have her. Okay, so in theory, are you giving me a pistol, or am I just gonna have the sniper rifle?
You have a pistol as well.
Okay, so she's gonna shoulder her sniper rifle, have her hand on her pistol in case she needs to pop off a quick shot.
Okay. So, alright, so you're going to do that. That's in lieu of giving your sidekick an order. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because right now he's okay where he's at, and he has a clear line of sight to me. So if I get hurt, he'll react.
Correct. Okay. And then, Bob, what would you like to do?
If Frenchie's going to be running past me, I'm hesitant to, open fire for fear of hitting him. Crud.
You have grenades.
Ooh.
Just to kind of put that out there.
I mean, if we're going loud, we could go real loud.
I mean, I'm shooting with a I'm just running. I don't know about this going loud nonsense. I'm trying to get away from the front.
I mean, it's up to you guys. I have no problems. Just presenting options here.
What does the commando skill do again?
It gives you one rank in those 12 or 13 different.
Oh, okay. That's right. It's a group skill, more or less. Okay. John, do you trust me not to shoot you?
I would rule depending on who you shoot at. It would either be no cover if you shoot this guy,
or some if I go for the
exactly.
Yeah.
Please shoot the other guy.
I will attempt to shoot the other guy.
Okay. Go ahead. And roll it.
And let's see. Pistol is coordination.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, since I have hyper coordination, that just gives me the straight. This dice hard and wiggle thing just keeps tripping me up.
Okay, so normal dice just add to your pool. That's
Okay.
Hard dice and wiggle dice you separate out.
Mm-hmm.
Wait until after the roll is completed to add them back in at their value.
Okay.
So if you have hard dice and hyper coordination, you would set the hard dice aside, roll your normal dice, and then you would bring those hard dice back in as 10s, because that's what they are.
Okay.
Okay? So you're not technically rolling them. The only thing that they're doing is basically saying, oh, I rolled them. Oh, and hey, look, a surprise again, they're a 10, you know. That type
Okay,
of stuff.
so I could force a critical, more or less.
Kind of, yeah.
Okay. But the first column I just add to the roll?
Right.
Okay.
Has anyone actually stopped and thought about why we're being attacked by space aliens?
Nope, defense.
Like,
Ours is not to question why, Josh.
okay, in Godlike, ours is very much to question why. I'm just saying, this might be something in the back of our heads. Why are there aliens here?
So you have 4 dice in your pistol coordination combined with pistol.
5 total.
Oh, sorry, missed that. So you would have a 2x5 for this one.
Yes.
Okay. Grave, you rolled I'm seeing 2x3.
Yeah.
Remember, post your wits.
Right, sorry.
After. No, it's all right. Just so I know. And I think you guys are the only two doing actions, right? Technically.
I think so.
Okay. All right. So your shot would fire off. They're not dodging. So Nathan's would fire off first. You would do what's your pistol damage?
Pistol.
It's easy because you didn't die.
Yep. Width, kill, height, stun. If I'm reading correctly.
Width, kill, probably
Height.
width and stun as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of the damage ever comes from height.
Okay.
So, yeah, so it would probably be width and killing and shock.
Okay.
So you're doing 2 killing, 2 shock. To one
Okay.
arm. To their left arm, I believe. Yep. So your pistol rings out and it just punctures the suit right in the shoulder. You can feel you can watch as it kind of leans to the left a little bit, and a small green splotch spreads slowly across where the bullet hole is, and its alien cone rifle, whatever it is, it slowly dips enough to make it ricochet off of the ground in front of Frenchie, because he doesn't have an aim yet. Okay, so with that, then Frenchie, your dodge would go off. You roll, kind of step back real quick in order to and crouch down to throw off their aim. The 2 shots ring wide. One blasts into the storage container next to you, just burning a straight hole through it. And they look like lasers almost. Like, it shouldn't be possible, but it is. And with that, Josh, can you make me a sight check, please?
We don't know what lasers are. They're called ray guns.
Ray guns, my apologies.
Okay, so there are aliens behind me now. Great. Okay. Please, God, give me something. 2 8s. Okay.
That's progress.
Congratulations.
I don't
They
like
don't
that.
take you by surprise.
Oh God! Okay, I knew they were there. I knew it. Okay.
You hear one of them kind of skitter to a stop as they're both pulling up guns as well.
Lubnar.
All right, new initiative. What you guys doing?
I'm turning around and shooting at these mothers.
Okay. So you brought out your stem, right?
Yes, at the same time dropping to a crouch. So is that fine? Or is that
No,
too much?
that's fine. You can drop to a crouch. There's no... I mean, if you were, like, trying to combat roll into a crouch, that would be one thing.
No.
Alright, so you're going to be firing. Okay, so let me bring up the spray rolls real quick. That way we can discuss them. Because it's anybody that has an SMG rolls area dice. And I just want to make sure we're getting those right before...
And, haha, put points into machine gun. Booyah. And that is coordination?
I believe so. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
So you would roll. Normally.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, you would roll your area number in dice. Each of those dice is a location. Everyone within 10 yards of the attacks takes 1 killing to each rolled location plus 2 shock to every location.
Okay,
So
so
you're just filling the air with bullets.
so when it says spray 3, I roll 3 d10s.
3d10s after you roll your initial attack.
Got it. Alright, so let me roll.
Oh, just in case anybody needs that, I have a combat cheat sheet here. I'm going to drop
10.
in the chat so everybody can look at it.
Another 10, baby. Nice.
Combat cheat sheet.
But only 2 5s. I don't know, the dice are just not liking me tonight.
There you go. Remember, after you're done, post up what you
Oh, okay, sorry.
matches were. Well, your chosen match. Okay, and then roll your 3D after that, because you did make a successful hit. If you hadn't, you wouldn't have been able to roll your spray dice.
Oh, cool. So that'd be 3d10.
Okay, who's next?
Does that do anything?
That's just where they get hit.
Okay.
So you hammer them in the chest and the head.
Nice.
Right?
Die, alien scum! H.G. Wells taught me well! Ha ha!
Okay,
I've got-
let's just go straight down then. Bob, what's next?
Oh, if we're exchanging fire, I'll I want to get a better shot on them. Suppose I could run over by Marley and fire at them from there. Would that be 2 actions or just?
That would be a multiple action, yes. Now, multiple actions are really simple to do.
Okay.
You take your dice pool for both actions. Okay, so in this case, it would be pistol and run. You pick
Okay.
the lowest of the 2. So most
Okay.
likely running is going to be your lowest. And then remove 1 from that dice pool.
Okay.
And then you have to make 2 matches.
Okay. And
Multiple actions are simple to do, but they're very hard to actually pull off unless you have like hyper coordination. Type of stats.
okay. 4. So with pistol being coordination, and I've got a hyper coordination, I normally roll 5. I've got 2 in run and 2 in body, but I take 1 away, so that'd be 3 there. So I'd be rolling 8.
Well, no. You don't mash the pools together.
Oh.
You take the lowest of the 2.
Ooh.
So you have...
I'd only roll
obviously, running would be your lowest.
Yeah, I couldn't
Exactly.
I couldn't match 2. That is beyond my capabilities if I'd only roll 3 dice at that point.
Correct.
Okay. In that case, I will sit where I'm at, and unfortunately, aiming is for a whole round. So
But it does give you extra dice.
true.
Every turn that you take to ready an action gives you an extra dice on the roll.
Okay. I will sit tight and aim at the one I winged earlier.
Okay. You can also called shot. Called shots work, again, pretty easily. You take your dice pool that you would normally go for. So in this case, it would be pistols plus coordination.
Mhm.
You would remove one dice, set it completely aside. You're not using it, and then you would take one more dice out of your pool and set it to the location that you want to hit. So if you're trying to wing them and make them drop the gun, you would pick one of their arm numbers. But if you're trying to kill them and you want a headshot, you would take that and set it to a 10.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like basically giving yourself a goal, but you're also handicapping yourself because you're taking 2 dice out of the pool to roll.
Okay.
Okay? Does everybody
Okay.
kind of get that?
Yeah.
Not everybody at once, please.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
It's gonna take some repetition.
It is. That's why we're running this one shot to kind of get the reinforcement.
Okay.
Okay, so you're just gonna shoot for this guy again?
Yeah.
Okay. Same dude, same shot. Go ahead and roll it. Frenchie, what would you like to do?
Well, they got fucking ray guns, so the well rod probably isn't gonna do it.
And they know we're here.
Oh. That's just all over the place.
Oh man.
Dang.
That is all over the place. So,
You have hyper coordination, right?
that's with hyper coordination.
How do you only have? Excuse me. Are you rolling your skill check?
Yeah.
So what's your pistol pool
1,
and your base coordination
2, and hyper coordination was 2.
was 2 extra dice that would bump
Yeah.
you up to 5. Okay. Wow. Goodness gracious. Okay. You guys seeing why I'm allowing a little bit of tweaking afterward?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So Bob, you're gonna shoot. Frenchie, what you doing?
Well, I want to up the stand and blast one of these guys in the face, because the well rod ain't gonna do shit.
Okay. So you want to switch to another gun?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's gonna take a turn.
Alright.
What would you like to do back there, Marley?
I should probably just keep dodging, because ray guns are bad.
Probably a good idea.
I'm just gonna keep dodging.
Okay. You do that.
Okay, so I can only either move myself or move the dog, right?
Yes, you would have. Basically, you're giving your dog a new order, and it's going to try and follow its orders as best as possible. Once you give it one, like if it's 2 or 3 rounds that it takes to do it, it'll keep doing it, but you have to dedicate a round to tell it what to do.
That's
So,
okay, actually.
Sarge, I
Okay,
rolled a 10 here. Does that mean I pick up another point of will? Just roll.
Are you using any hyper stats?
Yeah, using hyper coordination.
So no, you would not. It has to be unassisted.
Alright.
Okay, so which ones have been the ones that you guys have been shooting at? Are you shooting at these here?
I'm shooting at these buggers.
Okay. And then you guys have been shooting at these right here?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna stay behind full cover. I'm gonna signal for my dog to actually sneak behind the ones that Josh has been trying to shoot.
Okay. Do you want to roll your teleportation for it?
Oh, I forgot about that. And then hold on, I almost lost my dog in the dark blackness of this map. Teleport. I don't think we figured out how many dice I put into it.
Well, let's just say 5B for now. 5B and a wiggle. So that's about what I would put in for it.
Okay, and then what stat do I roll with teleport?
There is
Oh.
no stat. It's just your It's just your talent.
Okay.
All right. So 2 by 9.
And I gain a will?
Nope. 'Cause
No?
that's a talent.
That's right,
It's
okay.
Only in straight skill checks. Your human
Okay.
stuff.
Alright, so 2 by 9.
Correct. So 2 by 9 with dodge. 2 by 9 with teleport. Nathan didn't get nothing. 2 by 5. Wow, you guys are all on the 2 by area. All right. So this guy is going to be aiming at you, Josh.
Yeah. Can I dodge or anything? No.
Unfortunately not, because you picked it already.
Well, bugger all then.
The guy right next to him is going to be firing at Marley, but I believe it's a little far.
Oh, that's handy, boyo.
Yeah, it should be something different. Hold on, let me check. Alright, let's see if that's easier. Much better. Okay. Okay, so there's that one, and then these bottom two are going to be firing at Frenchie again.
Wow, they just really hate the French.
Wasn't Jules Verne French?
I think it was actually.
I mean, that.
Okay.
But
So, unfortunately, John, at a 2x10, these guys do manage to zap you. So as you're trying to leap backwards and do a fancy backflip, you do get beamed in the head.
Oh!
Take 2 killing and 2 shock to your head.
so that's all 4 boxes, unless.
But it's not filled with killing, it's just with shock, so you fall unconscious.
So Frenchie's down.
Frenchie!
I'll go out me 2 packs of cigarettes.
Okay, so that's his done. Marlena and... Oh, I guess Frenchie can't really... Oh, man, he really did get you by, like, 1 spot, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
Because you were at a 2x9. Alright, so 2x9, teleportation goes off. Then at a 2x5, the area spray goes off. So you do a 2x5, so you're doing... You should have the damage on there, Josh. What's the damage?
Oh, me?
Yep, for the stem.
Oh, the damage is... Let me figure out. Okay. Damage is with, plus killing, plus, spray plus.
So it'd be width and killing and shock.
Shock, yeah, shock plus.
And that would be plus your area dice, so...
Yes.
Okay, so it would be 2 in killing, 2 in shock to area 5.
Mm-hmm.
So you're hitting both of their right arms. You're also doing 1 extra point to area 5, area 8, and area 10. The doggy has, I'm going to say, 3/4 cover, and doesn't get hit by those attacks. So I think that's it. So they're both of their arm, the same arm on each one falls useless to its side, and both ray guns dip far too far down in order for anything to come of it, and the rays go flying outward. As this wraps up, you guys hear a slow echo across the yard as some sort of string alarm flares up.
Great.
Fantastic, guys. Fantastic.
Well,
They
so
have
much for
Frenchie
stealth.
knocked out, and the rest of us are trying to shoot things.
10 out of 10.
Bunga.
So what would you guys like to do?
Is running an option?
Running is certainly an option.
The Frenchman's unconscious.
Oh, so somebody. Okay, let's think of this. If we actually gotta run, somebody's gonna have to grab Frenchie.
In theory, would I be able to lift up Frenchie?
You personally?
Yes.
Possible. You'd have to make me a strength check. What's your body?
My body's on the bed. Hold on.
I've got, like, body
Bed.
1, so...
Yeah, I got body 1.
I've got body of 2. How am I stronger than all of you?
But I have first aid, so I can
Oh, okay.
fix him. I can
Well,
make him back
Not
up.
while being shot at by little green men from Venus.
Since I'm still even a little fuzzy on how my own power works, could I just grab like a handful of ammunition and just kind of gently aim in that direction?
That's fine. How much ammo are you grabbing?
Half a handful?
So I'd say something like 5 or 6 bullets, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so take a spray attack, spray rating of 2 to the attack.
And that adds, what, 2 dice?
So yeah, so it doesn't add 2 dice. Basically, after your attack, you would roll 2 extra dice and it would do extra damage to that location.
Okay. So that's triggering a couple of things. So, let's see if I can do this correctly. Roll and it's power, bullet control, coordination.
I love it when things go downhill so fast.
It just means they go uphill later.
No, they don't. You have not played Godlike.
I am right now.
The last time something went downhill in a Godlike game for me, I was dead.
That might be me.
Very mortality game.
So I think that'd be 6, 10. What? Oh.
6S.
Wow. I am just all kinds of
macros
special
up for next
today.
time so that we don't have to keep typing it in.
I'll harp on him to make sure it actually gets done.
No,
Wow.
more like I'll harp on him because I can punch him in the head.
Oh, look at you, 2x10.
And then I roll 2 more for the spray.
Yep. So just type in 2x10 afterward.
3 and 8. So that's the arm and the chest.
Correct.
This little handy-dandy grid is really nice.
Isn't it? Especially since we don't have to roll damage, it's already there. Alright, who's next? Josh?
Okay, well, I guess we're still fighting then. Alright. I am going to get a little bit more cover by going here. Is that still, like, can I still see them, or am I in cover, or do I...
Yep.
Okay.
Treat it as though that is the corner.
Okay, got it. And I am going to shoot at these buggers again.
Okay. You're taking... Oh, I guess you could just move. Alright. How much cover do you want to take?
Third.
Well,
Oh, wait.
quarter, half, 3/4, or full.
Oh, I'll just take a quarter.
Take a quarter. Okay. So you won't be taking any deficiencies for that. What, it's pretty much going to be like an arm or a leg.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay. Which arm, which leg?
Okay, so let me think if I'm leaning out here. Probably my left leg.
Left leg. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're going to kind of peel back, lean the rest of your body out, and pop off a few more rounds with the stem, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Just so you know, the matches that you guys get, the width of your match, plus your area dice, is how many bullets you're firing.
Okay.
Okay, so you just fired 5 last turn. And who else fired a sten? Did anybody else?
I fired a handful.
Okay.
Now, since it was 2x10, does that mean I fired 2 bullets or 20?
You are firing 4 technically because it's your match times plus your area dice.
Okay.
So you're just kind of taking a handful of times.
So, for every number in your match, plus area. So if you've gotten like 3x10, plus the 2 spray, it would have been 5. You would have fired 5 bullets.
Right.
Okay.
And I was
Josh,
going
don't
to
make any
push
match
that.
at all.
Then somebody bacon me in the face.
And then Beverly, what would you like to do?
I can't get Frenchie, so that's not an option.
Question. Would my dog can only teleport himself, right?
Correct.
Never mind. Well, poo.
You could just have it bite that thing in the ass.
No, that's what's gonna happen. He literally is just gonna bite the dude in the ass.
Okay, do any of us know about this spectral hound that she has?
If I'm going to say yes, because you all are training as a unit.
Okay,
So
okay,
you
good.
would know that she has her ability, but you do not ever see the dog itself.
Okay, good, because Okay, I don't want to make. Okay, it's good that I know she's not crazy.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your sidekick powers for me.
Suddenly it's Street Fighter.
Ryuken. Well, I have it's 3 hard dice.
All right, so good for you. Go off with a 3 by 10. Then. So you're biting him in the head.
Do I just see his head like collapse in invisibly?
Something very close to it. Yes.
Dude, that's awesome.
All right, so 3 by 10. Doggy takes a large bite out of the helmet of this thing. I'm gonna say he's like all of a sudden the whole helmet just itself collapses in on itself, and green stuff just starts spurting out of it.
Wow, that's odd.
We're gonna nope out of this. She's gonna look back at her dog and just kind of like head tilt at it, like look at it confused. And the dog's just gonna look at her back and just be like, "Oh."
So this one, you guys visibly hear it as it starts booking it. Just start. Actually, I should. Roll here. Actually, no. It would be at its fastest. Basically, it just failed its mental stability check, and it's fucking booking it because it just watched its head, like its teammate's head, just collapsing on itself. These two see what's going on, and this one provides a little more fire on you.
On me?
No, on Jack.
On
Nathan,
Steve
sorry.
McQueen there.
Yeah, Steve McQueen.
Hey.
It's gonna lay down some fire on you.
Bollocks.
This one, however, with its dead left arm, is going to pull out a very strange cylindrical object and start stabbing itself in the shoulder.
Either it's starting to anal probe itself, or it's healing. Either is a viable option.
Well, I don't know if I can't shoot because I have to switch guns. That takes a turn, so I can't like snipe it in the hand.
Okay, so that one's done. 2 by 10 is the handful of bullets. Handful of bullets goes off. They're taking 2 to their head. Basically, you reach into your pocket and just huck a handful of bullets in their direction. And it just gets right around their head area and just all of them go off at the same time. And you see them both just collapse on themselves as they both die.
Whoa!
Direct headshots.
Nice.
With a scattershot of bullets. So as you can tell, this game is very, very hard on people.
Especially the French, apparently.
Well, everything's been hard on the French, so. Alright, so you guys are successfully out of combat, at least for the moment. The low drone of the klaxon in the background is coming from this direction.
Okay, well, I'm going to... I'm guessing this is another cargo container, right?
Correct.
Okay. I am gonna move up to here. Well, I guess behind there, into the darkness. And make a look check.
Okay.
To
I'm
this.
gonna stab. I'm gonna stab the darkness.
I cast magic missile of the darkness.
Oh, wow, you stabbed at nothing. Never mind.
That happened once.
All right. So, did you roll?
Yeah, I'm typing it in right now. Sorry.
Okay. Who's next?
Please, God, give me something. God!
I got a 2 by 5 and a 2 by 1.
Okay. Oh, let's
Remember,
do.
nat 1s and nat 10s are not bad in this game or good. You want matches. It's
Okay.
when you have all of your dice are different numbers. That's bad.
Okay, let's do the 2x5.
2 by 5. Okay. So on a 2 by 5, you do manage to see most of the rest of this. You see another container down at the end of this little area.
Okay.
You don't see anything else though.
Oh, I was looking this way though.
Well, fine.
I'm
Either
sorry.
way.
And I was doing the thing with like, yeah,
Oh, you're kind of peeking?
yeah, exactly.
Alright. There you go. You you see a wall.
Okay.
Corrugated steel, at least one story up. This looks like the warehouse.
Okay. And is Mr. Alien right here?
That is, you see him full out sprinting as fast as he can.
Okay.
At least this can be done in one of those little retro suits. It's more like a very fast waddle. With his left arm flopping behind him, dripping green.
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do.
Well, you've already gone, so give it a moment. Bob, what are you doing?
Oh.
Can you make me a brains check? Actually, both you and Marley, make me a brains check, please.
Brains check. Just straight up brains, nothing else.
If there's anything that you would like to add to interpret alien equipment, sure.
Mental stability? Or was that not the time for that?
No, not yet.
Can this be Lovecraftian enough? We need to make a sanity check.
Okay, so what do I have? So brains.
Just brains then. Because I don't think radio operation comes into play.
Brains, tactics.
Ooh, tactics. I can add tactics.
I got tactics.
Okay, both of you roll that. Please. Tactics.
Alright, so that's 5. I'm rolling for me.
Ah, poop.
Nope, nothing. Alright.
Right.
Neither of you are really piecing together what just happened in front of you. But you do know that your friend is down. And you either got to get him to safety or you got to find some way to kind of snap him out of it. You do, like, there's burn marks on his head. But Bob, when you look over, it's not, like, life-ending. Like, if you shake him, it's not going to snap his neck or make his brains fall out.
Okay.
Can I?
But you can try.
Aid to him.
Yeah, you can, absolutely. Alright, 3 by 1. It's not the prettiest job, but you do manage to bandage up most of his wounds. John, go ahead and remove 2 stun.
Alright, so I'm at 2 killing.
Yep, you're still, so you're awake now. They kind of like slapped you a little bit, splashed some water on your face. But those burns are going to need to be looked at.
I'll work on that later,
That is a medicine check.
which I can do.
But it requires time. That's the only thing. Medicine is the equivalent of surgery.
He's just gonna, sort of like, just... Does anyone have a drink?
I'm too far away to hear him say that, I guess.
She's just gonna look at him and then be like, "Now is not the time."
Agreed.
My dear, when ray guns are involved, it is always the time.
Touche.
Go to the fucking session. Alright, so where you guys gonna go? What you gonna do, huh?
I am going to yell. I'm going to use my hyper command on this guy.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell him, "Hey, dear boy, stop for a moment."
Okay.
Okay. And that's just 5 regular dice. So, God, I hope this works.
So while... Oh shit, nice. 2 by 10. So he's going to resist with a mental stability. I don't think he's going to be here, but I have to give it the good old college try. Alright, yep, he kind of stops real quick and sputters around.
Hey, Global you too. We're sorry about this. You know, when cultures collide, I mean, it was the same thing with colonials and everything. You get back here. Wait.
It's kind of like slowly sidestepping out of the way.
I come in peace. These bullets, peaceful.
As he's bleeding. Okay.
Well, future generations may damn us.
Alright, what else you guys
I'm
doing?
coming back to these guys, but still keeping an eye. Keeping an eye out.
Okay.
Well, our last friend went in that direction. I point towards the warehouse. And I suspect there might be more where he came from. Oh, and I do not think we'll be opening up relations with their planet anytime soon.
Sarge, what was our objective here?
Your objective were to find the hostages.
Alright.
Oh, Frenchie, do you need a drink?
Always.
I handed my flask of brandy.
He's gonna take a couple quick sips, not say anything about it not being good, and
Oh, up yours.
take out his pen and go, so, Captain leads way? In bad English.
Okay. Well, I guess we should probably follow them, or at least follow Mr. Shambler.
Okay.
Is everybody up for that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Should probably stop him from getting reinforcements.
Okay. So I'm gonna kind of sprint up here.
Alright, everybody go ahead and move your tokens.
And I'm gonna look around the corner again. So kind of peek around.
Marley, where are you at? Alright.
I will always bring up the rear as a sniper.
Roll me a sight check. It is a dark alleyway.
Poopy. Oh well. Well,
You're
at
a
least I got-
dark alleyway.
Oops, thank you. Well, I didn't get that, but hey, I got another will point, so huzzah.
You know,
Yep, so you see a couple feet. I mean, nothing really stands out to you.
Dang
You're
it.
more shambling.
we'll see how
Oh.
Frenchie does.
I think we have more friends on the way.
2x6 sight.
You kind of get a wider view up until the up to the end of that warehouse. It looks clear. You guys do pass over the two bodies of the one body of the thing, and you notice that cylindrical thing is still in its belt.
Huh.
I'm gonna grab it.
Okay.
Can I kind of go back and look at its gun? Look at the ray gun.
Yes, you can.
Okay. I guess that's a brains check to
Yes.
figure out if I can use it. Okay. Straight up brains. Because I don't have anything. Yeah, it's hyper command.
Roll me brains rifles.
Uh,
Rifles is normally coordination, but you're
okay.
trying to figure out how it works.
Okay, so so 5, nice. Oh, okay. Everything's 2 tonight.
2x9.
Yeah.
There's a square panel of flashing red and green buttons on the side.
Mhm.
It looks like almost like a cardboard tube that somebody had put like a traffic cone on the end of it and painted it all with really tacky chrome silver.
Oh. So it is literally like a traffic cone painted. Or is that what it looks like?
Yeah, it literally looks like that.
So it's not metal, it's just...
No, it is metal.
Oh.
It just looks like that.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, the plot thickens.
Would you like to try to fire it?
Yes. I am going to try to shoot it at the wall over here.
Okay, go ahead and try.
I'm getting out of the fucking...
You're nowhere near me.
I was backing up. I got shot in the face with one of these.
Okay. What would that be, a rifle then?
Yeah, it would be coordination rifle, yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, crap. I only have 1 in rifle. Okay, so... Poopy.
Nothing comes out the end.
Plorp. I'm just gonna kind of, I guess I'll just sling it, stick it in my pack.
No, it's a rifle. It's not going
Oh. Okay, well. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of put it down.
Okay. Alright, what else would you guys like to do? Do you have the warehouse yet?
Have we found the the warehouse is here?
Correct.
Can I send my dog in?
There's no door.
Oh.
It's just a wall. Or do you steel wall?
Frenchie's gonna gesture off to. Is that an open alleyway right there?
Yeah, and that's where he shambled down. So I'm kind of guessing there's probably some entrance. Because if you look further up, here's a gate.
Okay. We take alley. Find them, gun them down.
Okay. So I guess we're gonna do a picket. I guess we're gonna hug the wall and come up along the alley.
Okay. Alright, you hear a door open and close at the end of the alleyway.
Can I do a look?
I was just gonna reveal it for you guys.
Oh, that works. Okay. Is this a door?
That is a large garage door.
Okay. And I'm guessing this is the door up here.
Well, someplace, yeah.
Can I do a look further down to see if I can see it?
Yeah, make me a roll.
Okay,
You
fine.
could just walk there. I mean, I'm not.
Okay, fine! I'm gonna...
If
Your
you wanna
legs
peer
ain't
into the
broke.
darkness, it's fine by me. If you all want to assist them, that's an extra dice to whoever has the highest sight check.
Okay.
Kinda
I
like-
mean, if I'm smoking, it's like an 8.
Okay, well, I'm gonna look. Does somebody want to assist?
I'll help.
Okay. Do you want? Okay. Do you? And your look is 4d10 as well.
It is 5.
Oh, okay. Then I'll give him my dice then.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
That is awful.
Well, you got 2
Fine.
dice. Yeah.
Yeah, you see right around
Okay, move up.
you do see a little bit of a gate.
Okay, that's cool. Alright, so I'm gonna... And this garage door is closed, right?
That is correct. Currently it's closed.
Currently, great. Does anybody have any... Okay, well, we don't want to kill the hostages. If they're not already dead. Ooh, there's something here. What is it?
Nothing. See nothing.
Okay, well... Is this like an open doorway I can see? Or is
No,
that...
that's more flat top.
Why don't a couple of us sort of check out down this way, see if there's another door? If aliens run this way, they're probably expecting us to chase that way. And Spencer's just gonna point to his head. Those things hurt.
Okay.
Okay. Why don't you do that? Took
We splitting the party.
Let's not split the party.
When that one laughs, I trust not to split the
Oh.
party.
You guys
Okay.
totally should.
I'd rather not run smack first into a ray gun.
Okay, I see him, like... I guess he's motioning for me to come back.
Okay.
Yeah, just sort of the
Okay.
that is door. They run that way. They expect us to chase.
No.
Point at head again. Ray guns hurt.
Alright.
Crazy British can go that way.
Ow.
Not French.
Okay, so what you guys doing? Line
Okay.
them up. Tell me where you are.
Coming around the corner, heading down this way, keeping an eye out in
If you
case
guys
any
couldn't
other.
tell, I'm leaving a large autonomous part of this up to you, so you guys do have to kind of organize yourselves.
Yeah.
What-
Be
okay, so-
encouraging you to do anything.
What are you guys thinking?
Okay, well... I say we should get down with that music.
Bob,
And-
Lance?
Okay.
Yep, moving down.
Beverly, are you coming with?
You're still muted.
Okay, so we should be able to see a little bit further up here, right?
Correct. Yep. So you do see pretty much the rest of this.
Oh, is this a big open door? What is it then? Oh, they're two buildings.
Correct.
Wow.
You
Dang.
guys do have to make these second checks to see farther than this.
Okay, I'm gonna try to see down like here if I can.
Okay. Roll it.
So let's see if the gods of fate are gonna be kind this time.
I'm gonna back you up on this.
Okay.
So add an extra dice to it.
Okay, got it. That's not what I wanted to type. Oh!
Yes. It's just a quick peek. But you see this,
Mm-hmm.
and you see boots waddling away. Just into the darkness.
And he waddled away, waddle, 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 and he waddled away.
What would you like to do?
And somebody just died, apparently.
Okay.
Bob, what are you thinking?
And I don't know where to.
We're still looking for our hostage.
Can I like send my dog to like smell around the building to see if it smells people?
Certainly. Yep. And so it would be your sense check, initially +4 because you don't have smell. Just 3. Sorry. So your sense +3. You guys liking the music?
Yes.
I thought it was Alright, so you got a 2x3 to sniff around.
Wait, do it since that's unassisted. Do I the 10?
No, because it's still your sidekick rolling.
Oh,
Anything
okay.
that relates to your power, you don't get it.
Okay.
But if it's your unassisted, normal human statistics and skills, you guys get it. If it's a 10. Alright, so your dog is kind of pawing at the wall
Ooh.
over here. But it's also growling.
Oh.
That's not good. So she's gonna kind of turn and look at everybody and be like, so, which news do you want first? Good or bad?
Well, British always take the bad with a stiff upper lip, so let's go with that.
Bad news. I'm pretty sure there's something up there that we don't want to deal with. Needless to say, Bayo is not happy. Good
All right.
news. I think the hostages might be in this building.
Well, that solves both of our problems then.
Just a little bit.
Alright,
Question is finding our way in.
yeah, I say we should at least try to find a better way in than just a giant canvas door which we can't open. Alright, so I'm gonna move further down here into the darkness. Darkness.
Yeah, I just thought of something really, really dumb.
I love
Do
that.
tell. Do tell.
So where's this wolf from?
The wolf itself is from her imagination.
And she's what, Scottish?
Sweetheart,
Am I?
are you?
Sure.
And the wolf is Bayo, so it's a Scot Bayo?
I think he went up to you, honey, in the bad joke department.
That's perfectly fine. Unlike some people, I appreciate that.
Shut up, baby.
Like my
Back to
life.
DMing.
Okay. Well, Okay, and that's what I see. I'm gonna move a little bit ahead farther and poke around this corner. And somebody just died again.
The timing was just brilliant.
Make me a sight check, please.
Sight check my ass. Sight check your ass. Dang it! Oh, yay. Okay. So, 2 by 8.
Okay, so you see this.
What the heck is that?
You see another 2 aliens popping up. This one has the standard, or what you have come to assume is the standard cone rifle. And this one is holding something, a large tube on its shoulder.
Is this like freaking? Is this like out of Africa aliens? Like with the freaking?
It's wearing the same spacesuit, only without a helmet.
What does it look like?
Zoom in and check.
That is not what the picture looks like. It looks like they straight up went into Africa, got one of those freaking head masks, and is like wearing it around.
No, it's a skull bones with blue skin and muscles underneath. Where'd you get Africa from?
Because
Well,
I
now.
couldn't blow it up. And
Well,
it
now.
looks like one of those crazy African masks. I'm being racist.
I have to say, between the two of you, him on the right looks better. By the way, we've got company!
Make me a dodge check, please.
Okay. Okay, let's see. Dodge. Yes. And that's coordination. A dodge is coordination or just straight up dodge?
Dodge plus coordination.
Dodge plus coordination, correct.
Okay. Wait, I thought dodge was body.
If somebody has the book.
Got it. I got it.
We've been rolling it as.
If you want to keep doing coordination,
Be
don't.
good at it.
Do you want to just keep it coordination then?
We'll keep it coordination for now.
Okay.
I'll look it up after the game.
Because I have it listed as body right next to it, so but that might be my mistake. Alright, cool. Dang, okay.
It really is because I'm too lazy to walk over to my bookshelf and grab the book right
I literally have it in my lap.
So look it up.
Okay.
It's like page 19 or something like that. It's real early.
Browning full.
Take a moment to appreciate the absolutely amazing music that on the soundtrack.
My god, it is absolutely amazing. Oh, I lost that.
That's not actiony enough. Hold on.
I recognize this one.
Yeah, I ran out. Hold on, let's see if I can find some more.
Body. Yeah, okay, dodge is under coordination. You were right, I was wrong.
Okay.
I don't know why I had it under body. Alright, so yeah, it still doesn't matter. We both have 2 in them. Okay, 2 ones. Remember what you said about ones not being good or bad?
Correct. Yep. So 2 by 1 just means you have the minimum amount of successes.
Okay.
Would anybody else like to try it?
Should probably get up there and help out.
Okay. All right. So move your tokens. Josh.
Yeah.
What type of cover were you looking for here? Since you peeked your head around the corner. I'm gonna give you a heads up. I'm being very lenient, so take advantage of it.
This is corrugated, isn't it?
It is corrugated steel, yes.
I'm assuming
All I
that's...
heard was corrugated, and I was like, what, it's made of corgis? How rude!
Corrugated
Okay.
steel.
Okay, I'm just gonna move back as far as I can then.
No, you're rolling a dodge.
Okay.
I'm saying before you check around the corner,
Yes.
how much cover did you have?
Oh, like, I was just poking, so probably like 3/4.
I'm gonna give you full.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
That should give you a heads up as to how bad this is.
He's
So this
about to
thing-
get wrecked.
There is a as everybody move up. Everybody do your moves. Hurry. The only two people that have left to do are John and Marlo. John.
Razza Frazza, I'm thinking. I mean, everyone's lining up right down there.
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't be lining up there, honestly, if I were you guys. Ah, god damn it!
Yeah, no, Frenchie's gonna be sneaking off this way.
So you're splitting the party, huh?
I think it's more along the lines of saving his life.
So Josh, as you peek your head around the corner of the first part, you see the one turn around and starts to kneel down. The large tube begins that gaudy silver chrome, but this has two handles on it, and it doesn't have a cone on the front. It's just a tube. It kneels down, looks at you, and all of a sudden there's a bright ray of light that turns everything around you into day. And you barely manage to pull your head back as it slams into the crate behind you and literally decimates it. The whole crate disappears. So we're gonna do disappearing lines here. Hold on. Disappearing lines.
That isn't very behooving to good cultural exchange!
So everybody who's standing behind that wall, you just notice this blue crate just disappear in a flash of light. Everybody roll me a sight check.
A sight check?
Sense sight. We're gonna see who got flash blinded.
He is
John's
well.
the only person that's immune from this. Because he's behind a corner.
Meh.
Dang it, I did it again.
Meh.
Alright, so Nathan, take one shock to your head.
Meh.
Marla, you are also going to take a shock to your head. And Sam. Everybody got flash blinded. One shock to your heads. Alright.
So that's just
what would you guys like to do?
Okay, well, let me think.
Would you like to poke your head back out?
No, I'm tossing a grenade. So I am tossing a grenade right there. Screw him.
Okay. Roll it.
Ah,
I believe it's body plus. It might be coordination plus grenade.
I'm thinking that would be coordination.
Well, no, it should be body because you're literally throwing it.
Oh, okay, so body.
I think we did rule it. Yeah, it was body.
Okay, body plus grenade.
While he's rolling that, Bob, what would you like to do next?
Oh my.
Oh Jesus. Oh dear.
Oh God. Oh jeez.
Oh.
Everybody think. Okay, so one thing I want you guys to get used to doing.
Crying.
It doesn't take that long to get your roll done. While everybody else is kind of describing what they're doing, kind of prep one or two actions in your head. What you want your character to do this turn. That way, when I ask you, what do you want to do, you can still react to what's going on around you, but you have the numbers in your head ready to go. So like, oh, I need to roll this number, and as soon as you're done describing it, or I give you the go-ahead, just roll it, okay?
I'm thinking another bullet hand grenade.
Okay. What kind of bullets would you like to use? Might I suggest the shotgun shells, sir? They're very pleasant tonight.
I believe I have some of those.
So you can fit about 3 in your hand. You are going to be rolling area... We'll say area 3 for a handful of shotgun shells.
Okay. Alright, whoop.
Okay, next.
Yep. Ooh. Sexy.
Well, there is a crane down here as well. So right behind it, you guys see the overarching crane. The leg is there. It's pretty thick. It's on the wheels too, so you can actually get behind that if you really need to. You can. That will be a climb action.
Oh god, I'm having flashbacks to our first godlike campaign.
That will be body plus climb.
Who puts skills into climb? I mean, really?
Athletics. I mean, honestly, if you just want to say you move up to the top, I'll give you. It's more so if you're under fire and you're trying to climb. At this point, you're not. As soon as they start shooting at you, though, I'm going to demand a climb check. Okay, so you get up kind of that first level that you see there, and you're on top of it. There is a small ledge that gives you 1/4 cover on top of the ledge, but you have to like crouch down and take a round technique in order to get a full bonus behind it. Okay, so you get into prime light somebody up position. That will be your turn this turn. Kind of reveal the area around you. Actually, no, I'm just. I don't think there's anything else coming. You guys kind of hear the ocean behind them as well.
Okay.
Yep, more space is open. Okay, so there's that. So your puppy dog's not going to be able to do much while you're doing that. John, what action?
I'm going to try to very quietly keep sneaking up this way, because I do not face well against alien Bazuzus. So I'll move my way up.
All right, go ahead and move.
All right.
Do you want to do it stealthily?
Yes, I do.
Roll me a stealth check.
That is coordination.
That is correct.
Hey, is my hyper coordination still going?
Yes, it is. As long as you have a cigarette in your mouth.
It's stroking the beard.
Oh, stroking the beard, right.
Stroking the beard. Stroking the beard.
5 for it. You're pretty sneaky. If anybody wants to hear you, they have to beat that. All right, so you're kind of getting a glimpse of everything around here.
All right.
There we go. Yep, so you're kind of getting a glimpse of everything. You hear pattering over here.
Oh.
But that's about it.
I'm sorry, could you ping that one more time as to where I hear pattering? Ah.
From that direction.
Might want to get that Sten gun out.
It's out and ready, just like holding it up like, come around the fucking corner.
Do it, fuckers. Alright. You want to make me a sense hearing real quick.
Hey, how's about that?
They do sound like they're going away from you.
Oh.
Your
I
position.
never will.
Your specific position. So, logically, if they're not coming toward you, where would they be going?
To Denny's.
Somewhere I probably
Fuck
don't.
these humans, let's go to Denny's.
Somewhere I probably don't want to be, but that's me, not the Frenchman.
Okay. Alright, so, can everybody give me a quick rundown of what they were doing again?
I was tossing a grenade and failing wonderfully.
Did you failed tossing a grenade?
I didn't get any matches. I got a 1, a 2, and a 7.
Alright. Okay. You don't even manage to pull the pen out.
I just drop it.
You do drop it, but the pen is not out.
Okay, thank God.
The pen is securely stated. Basically you got frazzled enough from that as you tried to pull it out while you were flash blinded, you kind of just dropped it.
Okay.
Okay. who made what on this roll?
I had.
You had a 3x6 for shotgun shells, right?
Yep,
Did you roll your? Yes,
I did. 1, 2, 10.
Hey, just so you know, I cannot stay up for too much longer. I do have to be up at 6 tomorrow.
Okay. Now, I do have a little bit more planned with this encounter, so if you guys want to, we can kind of call it here after we wrap this round up, and we can pick it back up next week.
I would be fine with doing that.
You guys okay with that?
Okay.
Alrighty. So basically what happens is, in this particular case, you got a 3x6. 6 hits the arm. You're specifically throwing at this guy. So it hits him in the arm. His right arm falls flat as the shotgun shells soar through the air and all explode around chest height. You do get a really nice spread. You catch their leg, you catch the other leg, and you catch their head real quick. You can kind of see them like splatter back a little bit. But the main hit is that guy now has only one working arm.
Oh, thank God.
Everything that you can see, it might require 2 to fire. So, you got that going for you. The next one is that was stealth checks. Bev is currently in position and aiming. And grenade drop. Yeah, that's everything. So next round would be them declaring their actions, you guys declaring your actions, and then we pick that up on next session.
Okay, cool.
So I'm gonna go ahead and end the jukebox real quick. We'll call it a night. Okay, so with your first experience with this, even though everybody's tired and we're doing straight combat, what do you guys think?
Interesting.
I think if we would get into a situation where it wasn't combat right off the bat, I would have been a slightly better situation. As it is, my talents don't lend themselves to combat that much.
Correct.
I mean, thank God for hyper coordination. Otherwise, I'd be damn useless.
Oh dear God, yes.
Yeah.
Also, Sarge, I just realized I have one helmet, one head armor. Would that help against the ray gun to the face I took?
Yes, it would actually. It would have reduced the width by 1. Actually, I think it would have absorbed one of those damages. So go ahead and rub one of those.
Yes.
Killing off. It would have absorbed one of the killing.
Yeah, don't forget, guys. We have helmets.
And some of you have flak vests.
Yeah, some of you guys have body armor.
All right.
So first impressions of my GM style, first impressions of the game. Like, give me some feedback, guys. What you think?
I like the GM style.
I'm kind of waiting to see more of the system, flesh out more than combat. Combat is less brutal than I was expecting.
Same. I thought it was going to be a lot worse.
Okay.
Well,
this is only encountering 2-man teams.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This is not encountering talents, guys. This is encountering, relatively Joe Schmoes.
That is planned for this training encounter. So
Yes.
after this, do expect to run into a talent. But again, this is supposed to be encompassing of all of the aspects of this to get you guys used to the system.
I was expecting like Shadowrun levels. Every single person you meet is better than you.
That's very true. Well, don't forget, you all just started designing characters. I have a whole folder of characers.
Yeah,
ready
a
to go.
couple of them are
You
mine.
adopted
Thank you.
Godlike. I was born in it.
This is, believe it or not, this is actually the system I learned how to play on, like how to RP with.
Yeah, they ain't
Son of a bitch, I was right.
So we're not going to be getting. Hold on.
But Sarge, you have not gained that much rust in your GMing style. Just saying.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
I despise you and everything you stand for.
Also appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Nope.
Oh, what's that?
It's a card thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm clicking buttons.
There's a lot of buttons to click. So my personal commentary. You guys seem to pick up the rules pretty quick. There were a lot of questions, but that's expected. I'm definitely not disappointed in the way that you guys were playing. For being unsure and not knowing the system and not knowing what you can and can't do, you guys took a pretty acceptable amount of chances. The only criticism, and this is like a real long shot criticism, was talk to each other. Again, I'm trying something different with my GM style here. I'm not going to be leading you guys through what actions you should be taking. I'm, especially in combat and social situations like this, I'm going to allow you guys to dictate the pace of combat. So if you want, hold on, so if you...
So it's much more sandboxy. We can tackle it.
Right. So you guys should communicate. Kind of, even if it's throwing out ideas, being like, "Hey, maybe we should do this." There's definitely not a wrong answer here, but you guys should be communicating a little bit more, and that'll pick up as you guys get used to each other's play styles more. But yeah, other than that, any criticisms for me? Again, from what brief moments we had.
I like it. I'll probably throw my character sheet at you after this for a review. I feel like I may have missed something, so...
That's fine. I know, Bev, we got to go over some of her dice pools and stuff and finalize her equipment.
I think I've grasped things a little bit. I might need some help with the gear and stuff like that. I can help Bob sort of round out his skills if that's the issue, Bob.
I just want someone to look over the numbers.
I'll put it to you this way. I'm not going to look over character sheets after this session. After our training session is totally complete, and we're considering this the training session. Once this is done and you guys have a good grasp of what is going on and how the pieces intertwine, we'll go over your character sheets then. I specifically left a few criticisms and stuff out to see if you guys would pick up on some of your character's flaws by yourself. Okay? So I'm not setting you up for failure. They're still fully playable characters, but they're not totally optimized. So if you guys can pick up on some of them, it's easy to spot. So just look over your character sheets, see if there's one or two places you might be able to move dice around at the end of the session to see if you can get a little bit better. I can already say a general sweeping commentary is that you guys probably need to narrow your focus on talents down just a tad. Specializing a little bit more, because as you're seeing, 5 dice doesn't get you very far.
No.
Especially with talents.
8 dice does you damn good.
Yeah, 8's. I mean, 5 to 8, that's generally where you start hitting talent abilities. But just 5 dice regularly doesn't get you many successes many times, and if it does, you don't really get to pick. So 5 dice is okay if you can pick your matches, maybe with wiggle dice, cough cough. But just 5 dice by themselves won't buy you a lot. Okay? You guys like the premise?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This was pretty cool. You'll figure out exactly what's going on. Somebody's drawing dick penis.
Alright. If that's it, I'm going to take off. I got work in the morning, too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just think about it. Give me some more feedback when you guys are free. If you got any more, of course. I'm always open to stuff. And yeah, so I'll go ahead and end the stream here, and we'll call it a good night.
All right.
Sounds good.
Say good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.